Hey guys, it's Amy Dove, the Keto Queen, finally home in the kitchen from Jamaica. How are you guys doing? Let me turn this camera off real quick. How are you guys doing? I'm so excited to be home in the kitchen because we had some great food while we were in Jamaica, but you guys know I love to cook. Ricky loves home cooked food, and I love to talk to you guys. So as you're jumping on, let me know where you're watching from, and I would love to know if you've been to Jamaica before. We had so much fun, guys. We had so much fun. It was our first trip to Jamaica. We definitely will be going back, especially since Haley missed the trip because her dog ate the passport. Yes, true story. The dog ate the passport the day before we left. I'm actually just thankful it happened the day before we left so we could all process it and do everything in our power we possibly could before the actual trip, because we would have been devastated if it happened the morning we were leaving for Jamaica. But anyhow, guys, I'm home and I'm excited to cook for you. We are going to make a wonderful recipe. Ricky and I have had this once before and we fell in love with it. I was so excited to get home because I already have been thinking I can't wait to make these chicken fritters again, because we love the chicken fritter with the lemon dill sauce. So if you've already seen this and you liked it, you tried it already and you loved it, I would love to know. Just give me some hearts. If you haven't tried it yet, I'm so excited to share it with you guys. The link in this post actually takes you straight to the recipe I already did. We're going to do it together tonight if you guys are interested in watching me put this together. So it's so fast and easy, which is one thing I love. So if you're new to my page, good afternoon. My name is Amy Dove. I'm married to a wonderful man. His name is Ricky. I have 2 adult children. My daughter is 26, did not get to go on vacation with us. My son is 24, and they both are moved out of the house. So me and Ricky are fairly new in the whole empty nesting situation. It happened back in October when my daughter got married. My son moved out before her, and then she got married and moved out. And we're just having the time of our lives. We love sharing our life with you guys. We love to show you how easy it is to live a low carb or even keto lifestyle and just be flexible, enjoying life and not being so stressed and always thinking that food controls everything, because it doesn't. We actually can control food. We can control what we eat, and we control how we feel based on the foods we choose. So I love this page because I love to give you guys encouragement and inspiration and low carb or even keto meals. So the number one thing I want to tell you, if you're brand new, what is the difference between keto and low carb? I talk about both because you get to decide if you're going to be keto or low carb. I don't shame anybody for any food choices you have. I just love to teach you how to remove the sugar from your life so that you can control it, because sugar is addictive. It is 100% addictive, and we don't want to be addicts, right? We want to be in control of all things, right? Including food. So the difference between keto and low carb is your choice, and the choice really determines your, well, let me just tell you, if you're keto, your body actually creates ketones. Okay, so if you're keto and you're strict to your food choices, your body will create ketones, and those ketones create fuel for your body. It is fuel for your body. So when you create ketones, your body's like, oh, okay, well, this is not sugar. What the heck is it? Your body loves ketones. It actually fuels your brain. It fuels your organs. It fuels every cell in your body. So ketones is a fuel source in addition to glucose, which is sugar. So you can either be fueled by ketones, which I love, or you can be fueled by sugar, or you can do a little bit of both. It's up to you. But the way that you get into ketosis is through dieting or drinking ketones. And you guys know I love to diet. And when I say diet, we're not talking about a diet where we just hate everything we eat and we feel so restrictive we can never enjoy vacation. You guys know I totally enjoyed my vacation. I posted my pictures of most all the food I had. Not all of it, but most all of it. I didn't want to bore you to death with just food down there. But you can live a lifestyle drinking ketones that is a little more easier than a strict diet. So you can create ketones, you can drink ketones, but it is a fuel source. The difference between keto and low carb is the ketones. So to create ketones, you have to keep your diet pretty strict to 25 or less net carbs a day. And that's easy for me because I've been doing it for 5 years. It may not be easy for everyone, and a lot of people don't want to. Like, they don't want to take all the bread out of their life, all the potatoes, all the pasta. So you can do a little bit of flex keto if you choose. So low carb, 25 or less, right, carbs for keto. If you want to live low carb, you're not necessarily going to create ketones unless you exercise a lot and you fast a lot, but your carb counts really are elevated. You can do anywhere from 50 to 150 and be considered low carb. Now again, with low carb, your body's not creating ketones, so your fuel source is still glucose, sugar. And that's okay. You know what? I support both because I've seen total life transformations with both of those ways of eating. I hate to call it a diet, but it is. But guess what else is a diet, y'all? Anything you eat regularly is a diet. So we talk about the standard American diet, which is starch, grains, vegetables, fruits, meats, the triangle, the pyramid, right? The pyramid, standard American diet, because there's not really a whole lot of consistency. You just pretty much eat anything you want to. It's the standard American diet because you're following the pyramid. You might have less sugar than you do meats, but you're still following the standard American diet. Guess what else is a diet? Low carb, because you're choosing to lower your carb counts and you're eating that way. It's a diet. Guess what else is a diet? The baked potato diet. If you eat baked potatoes 3 or 4 times a week, you're on a baked potato diet because that's a consistent thing you're doing. So you can make anything you want to a diet. I hate using the term because then people think, oh crap, I ain't going on a diet, forget her. I really like to talk about it as a lifestyle because it really is a lifestyle. You get to choose how you want to eat, and the way you eat is your lifestyle. So I love keto and low carb myself personally. All right, let's get busy with dinner. I'm sorry, I wanted to do a quick introduction and I couldn't do that without telling you. When you follow this page, you're going to see low carb or keto meals, and that all is dependent upon you and how many carbs you want to put into your body each day. There you go. Every single one of these meals can be considered low carb. So the meal we're making tonight, you can make it low carb by having multiple servings. Okay, you can make it keto by having a serving. Totally up to you guys. So let's get busy. This is a chicken fritter. I feel like I'm rambling now. Sorry, guys. I know I'm going to have a lot of comments on there. Oh my God, you talk too much. You guys, it's okay. That's who I am. If you don't love this, move on. It's okay. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Just move on. I'm here to introduce myself. I'm here to make friends. I'm here to educate you guys. I'm here to help you. I'm here to cook for you. I'm here to have fun with you. So if you want to have fun, this is the page you want to follow. So we're making a chicken fritter, fried chicken fritter. I rarely ever fry food. You guys know this. I love my air fryer. I love my grill. I love the oven. I rarely ever use a skillet with oil. But we are tonight, and we're using avocado oil. You can use olive oil if you want to. So the first thing you need to do is make sure you get you a non-stick skillet. Now, you guys know I don't fry very often, so when I do, it doesn't always come out the best because I'm always picky about which skillet I should use. This one is a really good non-stick skillet, so I should not have any problems. I've got avocado oil and I've got it hot. You want to get this oil hot, so when we fry these babies up, they're going to fry fast. We can flip them fast and be done fast. Done fast. Fast, easy, delicious recipes is what I'm all about. Okay, so let's get busy. We are going to start off with 1 pound of ground chicken. I buy it at the grocery store ground. It's already ground up. It's in a package. It's ready to go. 1 pound ground chicken. We're going to add a 1/4 cup of almond flour. So there is a big difference between almond flour and coconut flour. There's a big difference between almond flour and regular white flour. But if you are changing out white flour, it's a 1-to-1 ratio to almond flour. So if you've got almond flour, this one's a Blue Diamond. I usually buy Walmart brand, but this is what they had at Sam's a long time ago. So if you're buying an almond flour and you're using almond flour, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So if your recipe calls for a cup of white flour, you will use a cup of almond flour. So we've got 1/4 cup of almond flour. We've got a pound of ground chicken. I'm going to add 1 egg. I always buy large eggs because I love eggs. This is a large egg. I don't think it really matters if you use a large one or a medium, but I'm using a large egg. I think it's large. It sure looks little. Sure looks little, but it says large. So we're going to do a large egg. We're going to do... I gotta have my measuring spoon out. We got some garlic powder to put in here. We're going to do, if I can find it, garlic powder. We're gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1/2 teaspoon. You can do more if you want to. I know I love some garlic, but I'm actually gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. A hefty 1/2 teaspoon. All right, and then we're going to also add 2/3 cup of mozzarella. So 2/3 cup, this is about a whole cup. This may be a little more than a cup. It's okay. I'm not measuring it. I just shredded up a block of mozzarella cheese, or a little bit of a block of mozzarella, not the whole block, but about 2/3 cup of mozzarella cheese. We're gonna put all this in the bowl. We're gonna mix it all together. All right, and then we're also gonna add 4 tablespoons, 4 full tablespoons of parsley. Now, if you guys follow my page, I know a lot of you do, you know I love these little fresh packs. I'm fixing to show it to you. I love these little fresh packs because you buy them in the produce section where the mushrooms and seasonings are, the fresh ones, the fresh herbs. You buy it as a fresh pack. You just peel it off. It's totally fresh right now. But it has a top on it. And if you put the top on it, put this in the refrigerator, it continues to be fresh for a few days, but then it turns into a dry herb. And you can use it both fresh and dry. And I love this little thing. So they're over in the little produce section. It's just a little, I think they're called Gourmet Garden. Gourmet Garden. I know they're at Walmart, they're at Kroger. So 4 tablespoons of parsley. And then we're going to do, that's it. So for the chicken fritter itself, we've got a skillet of hot avocado oil. I've got a pound of chicken with 1 egg, 1/4 cup of almond flour, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, about 2/3 or a cup of mozzarella, up to you, 4 tablespoons of parsley, fresh parsley. And that's it. Chicken, egg, flour, mozzarella, parsley, garlic. All right, now we're going to get our hands dirty. Let me take my ring off. We're going to make these into fritters. So with that said, guys, you can do yours as small or as big as you want to. I like to do pretty medium size, but we're going to make these into some patties, and then we're going to fry them up in this oil. Did I even record that? Oh, my hands are not working right. Back to work, first day back to work, guys. It was great. I love work. It really was great. All right, we're going to get our hands dirty, so I will answer your questions, guys. Any questions you have, put them in comments. And we're going to answer your questions because we got to wait on these bad boys to fry. My side dish tonight is roasted broccoli. So I've got the broccoli in the oven. I just have it on a baking sheet. It's just fresh broccoli cut into smaller slices or pieces, florets. We heavily drizzled with avocado oil and salt and pepper. That's it. It's roasting on 350, and it'll take about 30 minutes. So by the time this is done, the broccoli will be good and ready. And that's our side dish, roasted broccoli. So this looks really gross. My hands are really gross. And that's okay. We want to mix all this up really good. The cheese and the flour are going to help hold this together, guys. And it is seasoned perfectly. I didn't use any salt and pepper right now because we're going to do that in a little while. Because we're going to make our fresh dill sauce, which is excellent with these chicken fritters. Any questions you guys have, put them in the comments. I promise I'm going to come answer questions. I just need to start getting some of these frying and then wash my hands and make the dill sauce. And then I'm going straight to question answers. So if you got questions, put them in the comments. All right, this looks really good. It's mixed up really good. You see that beautiful parsley, the mozzarella, it all looks yummy. All right, so I've got this on pretty medium to high heat. You can do it as fast or as slow as you want to, but what I'm going to do is just patty these out. You can do them as small or as large as you want, guys. The smaller, the thinner, the faster they cook. You guys know that. But the smaller, the thinner, the faster they cook. I'm just going to do a couple at a time and stick them bad boys in there. Ooh, that is really hot. Let me turn that down a little bit. And you just want to fry these for a couple of minutes on each side. I forgot to get a good spatula out, so I got to do that real fast. Let me patty out some and get my hands clean. Ooh, that's going to be hot, hot, hot. Yes. I think I got room for one more. I'm going to make room for one more. This is a smaller skillet. Cannot find my medium-sized non-stick skillet. It's got to be around this house somewhere. Y'all know I've been gone for a week and my daughter's been here and I had a house sitter. So we're trying to find everything. All right. Woo, I got 3 in that skillet. Let me wash my hands real fast. We're going to go ahead and make the dill sauce. All right, we're going to make the dill sauce real fast, then I'm going to go to questions and answers. I'm not forgetting you guys, so put your questions in the comments. I'll patty out some more in a few minutes. Let me find my good spatula. Oh, yeah, this one will do. It's pretty big, though, that little skillet. That's all right. Okay. I don't want to lose track of time, so let me set my timer. Set a timer for 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Counting down.
All right, so the dill sauce. I've got a smaller mixing bowl. We're going to start off with some mayonnaise. Guys, you can use whatever mayonnaise you want. We've had lots of conversations about mayonnaise I think if we make our own mayonnaise, we're probably better. Sorry, Ricky's pulling up. Give me a minute. We're going to do a half a cup of mayonnaise. Let me get this out while the dogs are barking. Oh, they didn't hear Ricky until he got here. I'm glad, because that would have been a lot of barking. So I'm going to fry these on about 3 minutes each side. Might be too much, might be too little. We'll just see. It just depends on the heat of your skillet. All right, so half a cup of mayonnaise. Anyway, I was saying on the mayonnaise, I think if we make our own mayonnaise, we'll be better off than anything out there on the market. But I have found this mayonnaise that I do like. Not nearly as good as the first one I used to use, but I'm still researching that ingredient that I don't like, that EDTA. I know it's a chemical used for cleaning dental equipment, but I've looked and it's in a lot of food. So there's got to be more information on it that I really want to investigate. But this one's just called Chosen Foods Classic Avocado Mayo. It's from Walmart. It's called Chosen Foods. That's the name of it, Chosen Foods. But you can use any mayonnaise you want. But a half a cup of mayonnaise. This is the dill sauce. Then we're going to do 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Now, if you want it more lemony, you can. This is a lemon dill sauce. But I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of lemon in my little bowl here and make sure I have a good tablespoon. Maybe. There ain't much juice in this one, huh? I guess we could already squeeze this one out. Yep. That one didn't work. I'm glad I got a whole one over here just in case I need it. Here we go, here we go. There we go. All right, I'm going to do a whole tablespoon of lemon juice, half cup mayonnaise, tablespoon of lemon juice. You can do more if you want to. I did a little bit more, you just saw it. All right, we're going to do 2 tablespoons of dill. 2 tablespoons of dill. What does that mean? I actually went and bought some fresh dill. I just chopped it up over in the produce section, just chopped dill. And we're going to make sure we have 2 tablespoons. This is the dill sauce that's going to go on top of these fritters. And guys, I'm telling you, it's amazing. So to chop dill, if you guys have never done it before, it's pretty simple. You just get your fresh dill leaves. And I've got a little cutting board over here with a little tiny knife, and you just cut them super small. Just like making your own homemade ranch sauce, a lot of things have dill in it. You just chop it up as small as you want to. And I'm doing about 2 tablespoons. Oh, my 3-minute timer just went off, so let me flip these bad boys. I'm sure they're perfect. And I know y'all can see it. I'm doing good, right? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. It ain't sticking. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to splash oil everywhere. Oh, that looks fantastic. Ooh, that looks good right there. All right, so I'm doing 3 right now. I can fit another one on there, but I'm not going to crowd my skillet, so I'm just going to let it keep on going. I'm going to reset my timer for 3 minutes. And then we're going to move this over to the side and make some more. So back to the dill sauce. We've got 2 tablespoons of fresh dill. Yeah, thank you, baby. I fed them, but I didn't give them no water. Because I went hungry, baby. You're going to become chicken now. Oh, they already ate.
Are you trying to re-order anyone from friends?
Friends. All right, I'm trying to make sure I get enough chopped up. There we go. That's about 2 tablespoons because this is a 4 tablespoon thing.
4 tablespoons.
It's a 4 tablespoon scoop. All right, so we've got a half cup of mayo. We've got a tablespoon of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of fresh dill, and we're going to throw in a little bit of salt and pepper just to taste. Now the salt, I'm using Redmond's real salt. It's a real mineral salt. You guys know I love it. A little bit of salt and pepper just to taste. Here we go, this real fast. And then we're just going to mix this up with my spoon. So again, a half a cup of mayonnaise, tablespoon of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of dill, and salt and pepper to taste. Just a splash of salt and pepper. Now you can taste it and see if you want more dill or if you want more salt and pepper, completely up to you. But you just want to mix this up. If you want to put it in the refrigerator, you can. I haven't. Well, I only did this one time before. Me and Ricky both really loved it. Look how pretty this is. Look at that pretty dill sauce. See that dill in there? Don't it look good? I actually want a little more. I can tell I want a little more. I want to see a little bit of that dill. You know when you go to the restaurant and they have a homemade ranch dressing and you can taste the dill, you can see the dill. This is up to you. I'm putting a little bit more than 2 tablespoons. But you can do less or more. It's up to you. But the lemon and the dill together makes an amazing sauce. It is so yummy. I'm going to try to do this without making a mess. Ooh, yes, that looks good. I mean, there ain't no need in wasting it, right? I might have to come up with another recipe using dill so I don't waste. All right. We're just going to put this over to the side. I'm going to take these chicken fritters off, make some more, and then answer y'all's questions. These look so yummy. So yummy. All right, let's see. Show me the timer. It's taking about too long.
There's a 3-minute timer with 15 seconds remaining.
15 seconds remaining. Let me go ahead and put these over here on this. Actually, that's just mozzarella cheese left on my plate and a little bit of dill. I'll be all right using it. All right, 13 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and flip these over just to see that they're done. Oh, no, I actually want to cook that a couple more minutes maybe. I turned that heat down, remember? So I want mine to be really good and brown on both sides. And I want to make sure that chicken's cooked all the way through. So I'm going to set it for 1 more minute. Set a timer for 1 more minute.
1 minute. Counting down.
1 minute counting down. I'm going to put this up and then I'm going to check out y'all's questions. I'm excited to see what kind of questions you guys have for me. Oh, and also, if I've ever been any help to you guys, share this video. Share all of my videos because my goal is just to continue growing the page so we can show more people how easy it is to really transition just from white flour to almond flour. To transition, I mean, this recipe is all good. It's really not a whole lot to take out. If you was going to make this regular standard American, you could use regular flour. All right, while this is cooking, let me go ahead and start with your questions. Back to the top, let's see here. I sure had an awesome time, Rita. The entire family did. It was beautiful there. It was just so beautiful. Oh, Laurie said she loves chicken fritters. Glad you had a good time. I love your recipes. I do have another promoter, but I get a lot of your page. Hey, Carol, that's perfectly fine. I'm glad you're enjoying the page. Okay, my timer just went off. Let me just see what these look like real quick. Oh, yeah. See, it's already turning brown on that side. Ooh, it looks so yummy, y'all. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this right over here. It's okay if this mozzarella on the plate melts a little bit. And let me go ahead and get my hands dirty cooking some more, and then I'm going to go back to your questions and answers. And I've got a warmer oven in my stove if I wanted to put these on a warmer, but it's really not necessary because they're going to be hot. And when I pile these warm ones on top of here, you also could stick it in your air fryer if you want to warm them up real quick, or just stick them back in the grease for a couple of seconds. But it's not going to take these long to cook, so I don't think it's necessary to put them in my warmer. Unless my broccoli's not done, I'll check it after I wash my hands. Oh man, these are going to be so yummy. Are you guys proud of my frying skills? Like, I've gotten better. I don't fry foods very often, so it was a disaster trying to make those zucchini fritters that one time. Golly, Bill, I just tore them to pieces, and then I got smart. I listened to all of you guys, so thank you. All right, let's see if I got one more here. Oh, this is a big one. Instead of making 2 and having to use a skillet again, I'm going to make a thinner big one. If I can fit it in my skillet. Let's see. I better use let me use this. I'm going to have to wash this. Come on, move over, Tom. Move over. That ain't no fit. I'm going to try it. We're going to try it. Let's just see if we can scoot them over. Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. All right, let me set a timer on this one and wash my hands. Look how pretty these are. The ones that are finished. Yum. Set a timer for 3 minutes. Okay.
3 minutes. Counting down.
Is the drink mix carbonated? Hey Karen, we have carbonated and non-carbonated drinks. Hey Terry, how are you? Hey Donna, I sure appreciate that. Thank you so much. I love your recipes. Jen, the Keto RN, been making some different everything every night. That's awesome. I love Jen, the Keto RN. You guys know she was at my house just this month. Can you mix the orange Keto OS with orange Mitoplex? Absolutely. And is the black box with different flavors caffeine free? The black box with different flavors. Oh, the black box of Keto of Mitoplex. Mitoplex has no caffeine. So the Mitoplex has no caffeine. The Keto OS comes with caffeine or caffeine free. All the caffeine free are white boxes. But yes, you're welcome to mix and match. What is that you're using for media? Terry, this is just my iPad. Are you talking about my iPad over here? It's just an iPad. My husband got that for me for Christmas, and I sure have loved it. Ooh, Roseanne made chicken tonight, marinated in heavy cream and ranch dressing. That sounds yummy. How many does this make and feed your family? So me and Ricky are going to be eating on these. I guarantee you Ricky will eat all 3 of these. I will eat 2 probably, and then we got this big one. So Ricky may eat 4. Who knows? He's a grown man. He's a man. And he only eats 1 meal a day most every day because we work together and we're always super, super, super busy. If I have one left, perfect. I'll have it for lunch. If I don't have one left, it's okay. If my family was actually here eating with me, my kids, I would probably do 2 pounds of chicken because we would not have enough for all 4 of us. Again, because my husband's a grown man. Oh, I used this dill sauce on fish the other night. Yes, Sharon, I think the exact same thing. That's exactly what I said the first time I made it. Hey, Cindy, how are you? FYI, when you buy the dill that way, chop it all and put it in the freezer bag and keep it in the fridge. It will dry out if you leave it in that little tube. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Debbie. You guys are always teaching me something good. Shelby wants to know if she can use coconut flour instead of the almond flour. Shelby, you probably could Google how to know how much. So if the recipe calls for if the recipe calls for a 4th cup of almond flour, how much coconut flour should you use? That's what I would Google because it's not a 1-to-1 ratio. So if you use a 4th cup of coconut flour, it's either going to be way too much or way too little. So I would just Google if a recipe calls for a 4th cup of almond flour, how much coconut flour should I use? That way you'll get an answer because I don't know the ratio. Hey Katie, hopefully you caught on. I was making some. Donna, the blog address is in the post, so the recipe's up there, and you can go to all of my recipes if you want to from there. Anyway, we're making some chicken fritters, fried chicken fritters with a lemon dill sauce. Can you help me get started? I don't get my can't control first. Laverne, send me a message. Send me a personal message. I'll be glad to help you with anything you need. All right, let me flip these, and then we're going to keep on with your question and answers. Oh, this definitely is going to have to cook a little longer because it's bigger. I'll try to, oh yeah, look, that looks so good. I'm so proud of myself. So proud of myself for being able to fry these up without making a mess. All right, start it again. Okay, let's see. So Laverne, send me a message. I'll be glad to help you guys. Yes, I'm cooking just like a salmon patty. Yep. If it was a salmon patty, it would be cooked just like, well, I don't know about just like this, but same difference. We'll be making the patties. I don't get my check until the 1st of the month. That's okay. I can still help you. I just fried some fresh squash out of the garden. Yum, Amanda. That sounds awesome. What cooking oil do you use? I used avocado oil. Avocado oil is actually made to heat to boiling. So olive oil is really healthy too, but it really is not made to cook and heat like this. So that's why I kind of switched over to avocado oil. I had a Hatch chili turkey burger with avocado and cheese. Yum. Carissa, I don't know what Hatch means, but that sounds amazing. I know, Cindy, I've been traveling, girlfriend. I have been traveling and I love to travel. So I keep you guys posted on what's going on, but I have not been in the kitchen for over a week. All right, Kathy said, I know it freaks you out about EDTA being used for cleaning agents, but think about this. So is vinegar and baking soda, and I love vinegar and everything. EDTA is used for all sorts of disease and is also used as a preventative. Yes, I know that. Preservative. You mean preservative, I think. Vinegar is also used for ailments and also preserves things. So I hope this makes you feel better. It really does, Kathy. Thank you. And I just want to do some research because the reason it even come up is because my son-in-law sent me a picture of an energy drink. And he said, look at this, 0 sugar. First thing I do is look at ingredients. And I'm like, what is that? So I Googled it and I'm like, throw it away, do not put that in your body. And I just immediately thought, what in the world did they put that in the food? And I started investigating it, and it says that they use it to preserve color or to make a color. So like this mayonnaise is white, the other mayonnaise I was using is yellow. Maybe that's why they're using the EDTA in that, I don't know. But I just did not feel comfortable with it at all. And as soon as I don't feel comfortable with something, I kind of cut it out until I can investigate. And sometimes it takes me a while because you guys know I'm busy. Let's see. I'm in Texas. Hatch pepper is kind of like a jalapeno. Ooh, that sounds amazing, Carissa. Yum. Janet says, hi, just want to let you know I feel great. Had to reorder already. Haven't weighed, but I can surely tell in my clothes something is happening. I know you can feel it too, Janet. You can feel it, not even in your clothes, because I can see it, or I can feel it in your words. So that's exciting, Janet. Robin said, this looks really good, Amy, and I will for sure try it. All right, this just went off again. Let's flip these bad boys and see what they look like. Oh, no, that's not enough time. I can tell it's not as brown on this side. Ow, I have no idea why, but we're going to go ahead and put that right back in there and restart my timer. And I need to check on my broccoli, because if it's not almost done, I need to go ahead and put this in a warmer. So let me check it out. If you guys have any more questions, go ahead and put them in the comments for me. Oh my gosh, I knew this was smelling good. I knew it was smelling good, y'all. We love roasted broccoli. We love roasted vegetables, period. This is smelling perfect. And you see how it's browning around the edges of the florets? This is how we like it. We like it to where it's brown. You can tell it's soft enough to put a fork in it without even putting a fork in it. Some people like their broccoli a little crunchy. Some people like it a little overdone, like mushy. Not me. I really like it browned like this. So we're done with this. I'm going to go ahead and turn my oven off and put this in the warmer. So that broccoli is so easy roasting any vegetable is. All you do is, of course, wash your vegetable if it's fresh. Mine was in the fresh, ready to go, sealed, washed bag. So I just took it out of the bag, cut it into smaller bites, and then put it on a baking sheet with heavily drizzled avocado oil and salt and pepper. That's it. Put it in the oven on 350, let it cook to your likeness, and it's done. Fastest, easiest, delicious vegetables you can ever make. I love them. And we do it quite often. I know it's boring, but I'm sorry. That's how we look. Sometimes we get boring, but it tastes so great. Why make extra effort to do something fancy with it when it tastes delicious just as it is? That's the way I see it. All right, let me see if there's any more questions, and if not, we are done, guys. We've got some chicken fritters that are done. We've got our lemon dill sauce ready to pour over the top. We've got our side dish coming out of the oven, and I'm ready to eat. So let me see if there's any other questions, and if not, I'm out. Mary Piner's tried this before. She said they're good. Linda says you guys miss the sweets. Not anymore. I've been doing this 5 years, though. I rarely have sweets, and when I do, it's easy to make keto-friendly mug cakes, but we don't have sweets very often at my house. But when I first started, I sure did. Every single night, I had a chocolate mug cake or a peanut butter mug cake. Those are in my recipe blog, and I used them almost every single night because I told Ricky I was going to try something new, and I 100% was not going to deprive myself. I said I was not going to deprive myself, so every single night, I ate a sweet in the bed, and Ricky looked at me and he was like, you really are feeling good about this? I'm like, yep. And every single night I had a mug cake in the bed after dinner. And then one night we were watching TV and Ricky said, you're not going to make your cake? And I was like, no, I don't think I will. And that was the day that the brain lit up, and I'm like, wow, I'm choosing not to have the sweets. Like I didn't even think about it. And every single night I'd had them. So there's nothing wrong with having your sweet treats. Just make sure if you're doing low carb or keto, just make sure it's a keto friendly sweet treat. That way you'll still feel good when you eat it. It won't cause inflammation and pain, and you will eventually gain control. Mary says, I also like to add fresh lemon juice to the roasted broccoli. Yum, that sounds great too. All right, my timer just went off. I found avocado oil is very expensive here in Canada. Is it in the U.S.? It's not any more expensive than olive oil here. So it basically is the same price, or at least it has been in my experience. You guys can answer that if you have a different answer. But for me, it's pretty much the exact same as olive oil. Of course, it's more expensive than vegetable oil or canola oil. Those oils are absolutely not healthy for us. Of course, it's more expensive than that. All right, these are good, and they are looking fabulous. So I'm going to go ahead and put these out and put them right on top of these cooler ones, so it'll warm that up. And then I'm fixing to call Ricky in here and tell him it is dinner time. So, man, these look so good. This one's a little bigger, so I'm going to let it cook just a couple more minutes while I grab everything together. Guys, you have an awesome night. If I can help you with anything, just let me know. The recipe is in this post. There is a link in this post that goes straight to my blog. It goes straight to this recipe, but you can actually use the menu and see anything you want. Guys, y'all have an awesome night, and we will talk to you later. Bye.